everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, today I'm going to be doing the monthly reads for January 2020 for the lovely Pisces. On my monthly reads I do premeditate on the cards, which then allows me to do my little bit of added poetry at the end. And I do a general read and then I recap and do a romantic slant on it. This month I am going to be adding 2 key players on the romantic side, so that brings the message out a little bit more. And then at the end I will pull out a charm which then ties up the whole of the reading. The cards I'm using in my decks today I will put in the description box below. So without further ado, Pisces, I'll just move these out of the frame to start with and we'll get on with the actual reading for you. So Pisces, the first card that came out for you for January 2020 was the card of silence, and it says rest your mind, silence is good self-care. Okay, and that came out with the self-worth and the warrior. Okay, now the energies I was picking up here, because obviously this is the energy coming in from 2019 at the start of the beginning of January 2020, and it's saying here you just feel like you want to retreat. I do feel that 2019 for the Pisces that I'm reading for today, you have literally been through the wars. That's why we've got the warrior here with the self-worth. As I said, I always go through the romantic side of things when I come to recap, but I'm doing the general here. But I do feel you have been through the mill, Pisces. You have been through the mill in 2019, and this is about now having time out, really. Having time out from the pantomime. That's what I want to say. I do feel that you felt like you've been in a pantomime, literally dealing with other people's problems. People have been coming to you and just expecting you to bail them out in different matters, and literally it's saying you are absolutely weary. You are absolutely weary. And at the start of January 2020, it's about me time. It's about giving yourself some me time and healing. Okay, healing from everything that you endured in 2019. I do feel some of you did lose your self-worth as well. As I said, people took you for granted, Pisces. I'm picking up here with some of the Pisces here who literally took you for granted. And you hid a lot. You hid a lot of your scars. People hurt you in some of the things that they said to you, okay? And they didn't know that, and it's wounded you. And there's a lot of things from 2019. I do feel some of my Pisces, it's hard to forgive somebody for what they did across you, I feel. And you still carry that as a wound that doesn't want to heal. So that's what I was picking up with some of my Pisces. Obviously, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I just feel on the collective, it's about a little me time. You need to lick your wounds, Pisces, some of you, okay? Because you do feel like you've been through the mill and you do feel like you've got some battle scars. The next cards that came out was the Strength card and the Queen of Air, okay? Now this is you, as I said, as you're going through January, you will think to yourself and pick yourself up, Pisces, because I do feel some of you have been knocked sideways by something that's really affected you, okay? Knocked you off your feet, basically. But it's saying here, you analyse the situation, you analyse what's going on and what you need to do to repair you, because like I said, I've got this energy where I feel some of you have been literally hurt. I just want to keep saying hurt all the time, but it's saying here you are going to get the strength and pick up from this. And with the Queen of Air, this is symbolising you. You are a wise person. You have the knowledge here to put things in place so that you can recover from this. And you do need your quiet time. The way you operate, Pisces, when things affect you in life, you do have to take yourself away at the mainframe just so that you can analyse things. And then this is you processing. This is why the owl's there. This is you processing things in your mind to give you the strength then to carry on in January 2020. The Fates card came out as well with by the book, okay? And I do feel here that the by the book here was the energy that you run with. You try and live your life by the book. You try and do right by everybody, okay? But I do feel in January 2020, going into 2020, you're going to have to step away from this because it hasn't served you very well, Pisces. You playing by the rule book and doing things by the rule book, some of you have had your fingers burnt by people by doing it, and you're thinking to yourself, I just cannot take this in. I've done it through the right channels, I've done it by the book, and I've still got burnt, I've still got hurt, okay? But it's saying here, the Fates card, it is what you can't see. There is something coming in at the end of January 2020, and I do feel this is more on the romantic side of things, so I am going to recap on this card, this Fates card here. But the Fates card on the general read, not to lose you all, it's about saying you haven't got to play by the book in 2020 because you did in 2019 and it didn't serve you very well. So then we have the Power card, okay? This is the Four of Coins element here, but it's showing power in the actual description of the card. But in the old tarot, it's obviously the Four of Coins, it's Four of Discs. And then we have the Pleasure card, okay, which is the Six of Cups, my lovelies. So, yes, at the start of January 2020, you are going to feel a little bit down and taking things on board of what's gone on and healing your battle scars from 2019. But as we go through towards the end of January 2020, this is you having the Four of Discs, or the Four of Coins, the Pentacles, okay, however you want to put it. You are grounded, okay, you are grounded. You've got everything covered here going into the end of January. You will be feeling in a far more positive attitude, positive situation, because you are realising, okay, you are realising there's more to life, Pisces, I want to say. There's more to your life than you have literally endured in 2019. I don't think in 2019, Pisces, you had much of a life because you were literally dancing to somebody else's tune, okay? Playing by the book. Literally, when somebody picked up the phone and said, oh, can you just come and sort this out for me? And you've done it, okay? You've done it, but it's saying you are going to see a shift. You are going to cause this shift, Pisces. With the Fates card here, you are going to start to awaken. This is why the Fated card is coming into play, to say, actually, you haven't got to play by the book, okay? Because there's going to be certain elements coming, fated, and literally put in on your path. And I do feel that some of you, career-wise as well, with by the book here, I do feel that some of you are going to be getting either a promotion or a better job come through, but it's going to be fated. It's going to be something that you didn't expect, okay? But it is going to be bringing you something better financially. So not to lose you all then, okay? Because of the Pleasure card as well. At the end of January 2020, something is going to be coming into your life unexpected. It's fated, okay? But it is fated, where it's going to make some changes. So where you've been literally going by the book, whether this is in a job aspect, a relationship, obviously I'll recap in a sec, but something's going to come in to play up the mix, really, but for a positive. So some of you could actually be bagging yourself or be being presented. Somebody's going to approach you and say, there's a job situation, a job opportunity raised here, and we think you're right for the position. And you're going to think, God, I didn't see that coming, obviously, with the fated card here. But he's going to give you more financial stability, and that's why the Power card, as it is on the Four of Coins. And it's going to be, obviously, something to celebrate. as I say, you won't see it coming. Whatever this is, you will not see it coming, but it's going to bring so much more financial gain to you. And you'll just think, God, I just can't believe it, because this has been you just going and following everybody else in doing what it is in your daily life. But something is fated to come in, and I feel at the end of January, at the start of February, that's going to give you more finances, and it's going to actually bring you a lot more pleasure and enjoyment. So like I say, that's not going to resonate with everybody, okay? But what I'm going to do now is just go back and recap and look at this on a romantic side and bring in the two key players here. So, my lovelies, we had the swan and the raccoon. And I'm going to take you as the alchemical sign of water, the swan, and the issue or the person you're dealing with as the raccoon, which is the alchemical sign of earth. Now, you can take this, you can swap these round to whatever suits you. If it fits the opposite way, then fair enough. But I am taking you here, literally, as the swan, Pisces. This is you been going through a relationship, making out that everything is you know, all above water, so to speak. But there has been some emotion stirred recently by somebody who's coming back from your past, okay? Now, this person, okay, because of the raccoon, I do feel it's like someone who's literally been unearthed, something, there's been a connection recently, whether this is connected towards the end of December 2019, where you've sort of either connected back on social media, whether you've had a message just come out the blue and saying, oh, you know, it's me from, oh, it's been a long time since we spoke, but it's sort of stirred up emotions with you, okay? I feel it's somebody who's always been attracted to you, but obviously know that you're already in a relationship, and you have sort of got to make a stance to them. I feel that they are trying their luck with you, okay? Or they have tried to cross the boundary, but this is you saying, no, it can't go any further. And I think if this hasn't already happened, because it could be a prediction, okay? It could be a prediction at the start of January 2020 that somebody is going to reconnect with you, okay? At the start of the year. Somebody from your past. It could have been an old school friend, an old flame, a past lover, or whatever. And they are going to stir up the waters with you emotionally, really. You are already, I feel the Pisces are already, those who are already in a relationship, okay? You will not want the waters turbling from this person who's coming back in. So you will need to make them aware of how you are, that, you know, there's nothing else can go on. You're just friends, okay? But it's somebody who's really, really attracted to you, Pisces, okay? And they'll be a bit persistent. So this is where the self-worth card comes in. So let me just start from here, actually. This will be you, because I do feel it's somebody who's going to be recovered. And that's why I'm going more with the image on the romantic side. It will stir matters of the heart, again, with this self-worth card. But it's about your own self-worth. Is it worth jeopardising an already good relationship that you're in for this person that's coming in from the past? We then have the warrior, which is the old battle scars. So I do feel for some of you, it is somebody that you have been in a relationship in the past with, okay, who's resurfacing. But you do not want to go there. You will not want to go there and muddy the waters, okay, with this person. And so they are going to consume your headspace for a while with the Queen of Air and the Strength card. But it's saying the Strength card is representing that you will not want it to go any further. You have the strength to say, woo, hang on, this can't go any further than just friends, okay? So that's what I was feeling there. With the Fates card and by the book, this is you, happily going along day to day, not wanting to complicate anything. As I said, I do feel some of you are already in a relationship, and this person has crossed your path for a reason, because it's been fated that they've had to come back into your life, okay? But I do feel they have had issues. They have had issues in their relationship. They could have been in a domestic violence situation, and where they've just come to you to get, you know, some kind of advice and comfort. I want to say comfort from you as well. But by having the comfort, they get mixed emotions and they try and put it onto you. But you know, obviously, that you do not want to muddy the waters here, okay? And you will play this relationship by the book, and that's why the by the book comes in on this scenario with the relationship, that you do not want for this to go any further. So then with the Power and the Pleasure card, okay, on the romantic side of things, it's saying here with the Power and the Four of Coins, Four of Discs, that you will say to them, look, you know, I am here as a solid foundation, okay, but you take it in your own power that, you know, you keep it at a happy medium. You keep it at a happy medium. Like I say, this is not going to resonate with everybody, and it could just be a message for one single Pisces out there. But I'm just feeling that there's somebody going to be coming from your past. It could be a prediction. It may not have already happened. It's fated for this person to cross your path. Just be aware that they will try and cross the line with you, okay? They will try all the power in the world to cross the line with you, to try and reconnect on a romantic level again. Some of you may not be in a relationship, okay, but you're happy just going along but not wanting to get involved with this person again. So I do feel there will be, you know, you will get the message across to them to get this happy medium within the relationship and keep it as a friends basis only. So I hope you can take something away from this reading today, Pisces. Okay, so I am going to read you now the little bit of poetry that I had, and it says, you feel like you've been through the mill. You just want to hibernate, be withdrawn. You wear battle scars from last year. Your heart feels like it's been torn. You've been doing everything by the book, yet destiny has played a game. Feeling guilty about kindness shown to you from an old flame. They have been a listening ear, yet you know not to cross the line. You may have to keep them in check. It's only a matter of time. As for the day-to-day message, new opportunities are coming your way. More money to be had if you take the offer, a definite increase in pay. So just to recap then, as I said on the general, I do feel that this fated thing is going to come in where this opportunity will be presented to you, where it is a better position that will bring you more financial stability. And then the listening ear, okay, it can be on both sides, as I said, depending who you want to pick here, however you want to reverse the roles. Either side, whether it's you who's been the listening ear to the person that comes in from the past, or whether they are the listening ear to you from the person who's coming to the past and listening to all your trials and tribulations. It will work both ways to start with, but it's saying here, both of you, okay, both of you will give the message, especially you Pisces, that you do not want it to go any further. You do not want them to cross the line, and it could be that you may have, you know, if it's the other side, they will not want you for them to cross the line. As I said, I don't think this has happened yet. It's fated, because with the fated card showing up in the reading for January, I do feel this is a prediction more so than something that is currently happening. So it's something to watch out for. I do feel somebody is going to be coming from your past who, you know, whether you get a message off social media as a friend request or something on that situation. But I do feel it's more a prediction, and it hasn't actually happened yet. But it's just saying it's fated, and it is going to be coming in either at the end of January or the start of February. So just to watch out for that, Pisces. So I'm just going to tie up this reading now. In here I have a lot of little charms, and I just like to pull a charm out at the end of the reading just to see what we get. So I'm just going to give it a little scooch around and see what we pull out for you, Pisces. So, oh, that's nice. So here we have the fairy who sits on the moon with a star. Now the star here is reflecting one of these stars from the Fates card. The the moon is a new moon. So this is a new phase in your life going into January 2020. And there is going to be something fated coming in. Now we know what that is because I have predicted it for you. Okay. So this is what it's just saying here. And on the general read, this is a new phase where I do feel again it's fated for a new key opportunity to come into you, whether it's where the job, the more money aspect is going to be coming in to your life at the end of January 2020 to the beginning of February 2020. So my lovelies, I hope you can take something away from that reading today, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. Take care then. Bye.